Here we go. Hello. I am doing this thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just know that I feel like I need to. Today, I think, or tomorrow, no, today marks my 3-month hiatus of 3-month anniversary. My hiatus from social media because of some stuff that happened, and I want to tell you about it. So I don't know what I'm going to call this thing. I'm going to try to do 5-minute videos once a week, maybe more, at least at my little diary tell-all sort of this. Once, my hair looks real crazy, once a week, probably on Sundays, and then from there, art tutorials and videos like that. So I'm trying to think of a clever name, but I don't have one. So if you have any ideas, I'm game, and if anybody wants to help me edit, that would be awesome. And yeah, I'm just going to use this as a sort of storytelling, but is it a story if it's real, if it actually happened? I guess it is. I'm telling you my story about what happened and what happened to get me there. So some of you know that I wrote a book, which I have to now rewrite because of what happened October 22nd of 2021. And then the days since then, what has occurred. I will tell you as my disclaimer that I have a lot of insecurities, actually, and I won't list them. I'm sure that if you are a behavioral analyst watching, you could probably guess what some of them are just from my mannerisms. But I will tell you that right now I am wearing makeup, except I did forget to put on mascara. But I am going to try to embrace my most authentic self from wherever I am in that moment. And so if I do Sunday evening videos, confessional, tell-all, then I might not always have makeup on, and that might not work. But one of the biggest things that I learned during my 3 months of crash course was to give myself grace, that I am an obscene perfectionist. So much so that it's laughable now that I didn't realize how much of a perfectionist I was. But yeah, so it's been really hard for me to let things go and to not be, even if I was a mess on purpose, or at least I thought I was. I don't know how it communicated to the people that know and see me every day, or know me and see me every day. But sort of curated chaos, if you will. Ooh, that might be a good name. One of the biggest things that I learned during my time away was that nobody thinks about me or you or anyone as much as you think they do. And I have spent a long time, many years, thinking that I was more important in everybody else's minds than I really am. And I'm not saying that to belittle myself, but just nobody thinks about what I'm wearing as much as I have, changed 15 times to figure out, make sure I'm wearing the exact right thing. Nobody thinks about, oh, Stacy didn't have mascara on today. Did you see her face? Nobody cares as much about me as I think they do. And that's been really freeing. Actually, today I was running errands. Where was I? I think I was at Home Depot. Because I was walking around and I kept catching myself thinking, these people are probably looking at you weird. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what it was, but it kept sort of coming up, tripping me up just in those few minutes while I was in the store. And I realized I had to say to myself 2 or 3 times, dude, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody's looking at you. Nobody cares what you're wearing. You could be wearing pajama pants and house shoes. Somebody might notice that, but they don't care. Nobody's looking at you, girl. Calm down. And so maybe that should be the name of it. Girl, calm down. Calm down. You are not the most important person. This is not, it's not the end of the world if people think that you have weird shoes on, or you forgot to put on your mascara, or you have food in your teeth, or whatever. So that's what I'm here to do. And it may not do anything. It may be just for me. I heard on NPR, I'm going to take a sip of this because I'm holding it because I'm cold and it's coffee and it's 6 o'clock at night and I'm, yes, going to be up for longer than I should, but it's good. I was listening to NPR today just to have noise in the car. And I heard a little segment. I don't know who it was, but they were interviewing an author. And he said he had written a memoir when he was early 20s. And the NPR interviewer said, well, how does that feel now, 20 years later, knowing that you wrote your memoir at 22 or whatever, but then you've lived so much life since? And he said something like, I would encourage everyone to write their story because it is a sorting out, sort of a cataloging of the things that have happened to you, and it makes sense of things that didn't. And you can sort of put some order to your experiences, whether you understand them better or not, whether you can connect things or not, whether you get anything out of it, like professionally, there's healing there and there's closure there. And he said, even if you don't sell, if it never goes anywhere, if you don't share it with anyone except your spouse or your close friends or your family, or you're the one that reads it over and over again, there's power in that sort of purging. And I think that I agree very much with that. I wrote my story, and I wrote a lot. And I would love for it to be on bookshelves, and I would love to tell Oprah about it and have all the things, a website and New York Times bestseller list and a movie made. But if I don't, that's okay. That's okay. My life is not defined by who I become. It's defined by who I am in every small moment in between here and there and wherever that is. So, cheers. Thank you for joining me. I don't know if this is rambling. I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to post it. And eventually I will have, probably soon, I will have somebody else posting all of these things because I don't want to get sucked back into the social media distraction. But as of now, I will post it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Things will definitely change, and I'll come up with some clever title or something, I'm sure. And art will be involved, my art. I have lots of ideas. lots of ideas. So if anybody has any suggestions or wants to help in any way, I'm totally down. I guess you could comment below or email me or text me if you have my number. Or my social media manager will let me know what y'all say. So thank you. I'll see you in a week. Maybe before then, depending on how many wild hairs I get. I'd like to do an art thing at least once a week too, I think. But that will be discovered. So thanks.